Woo, what a jacket, my friend. You said that jacket has a win in it.
This is for the Nats win. It's a win jacket.
It's a win jacket. So the Nationals are getting themselves a victory tonight, courtesy of Bo Porter. Bo, I mean, the Mets were floundering coming into this series. This was a big 4-game set up at Citi Field. The Mets had 3 hits and 0 runs in their 18 innings coming into this series. There was all sorts of off-the-field drama with them. The Nationals had an opportunity last night to capitalize on all of that. They didn't. They'll have to flip the script tonight and try and get this Mets team.
Yes, we let them up off the mat. Again, you talk about the 3-game series in which they got swept in Miami. We all know that they arrived back in New York amidst a bunch of this turmoil just going around with this ball club. And when you allow a sleeping dog to get off the mat, it takes a lot to knock them back down.
So the Nationals lost a game last night, but there was drama within the game. And let's flash back before we take you to last night's drama to last season, specifically August 1st of last year. Adam Eaton, a hard slide into second base, a clean slide, but it ends up breaking second baseman Phil Evans' leg. 3 weeks later, up at Citi Field, Zach Wheeler twice throws at Adam Eaton. This one up and in, knocks Adam Eaton down. That at-bat, after Spanky cleans himself off, ends in a walk, and after that base on balls, Todd Frazier and Adam Eaton chirping at each other a little bit from across the diamond. Later in the game, this time Wheeler doesn't miss, drills Eaton on the hip. The next day, Jeffrey Rodriguez behind Todd Frazier. Then last night, Adam Eaton grounds into a double play to end the 3rd inning, and he and Todd Frazier need to be separated there. Frazier getting dragged to his dugout, Adam Eaton having the first base umpire create a little distance between him and his former White Sox teammate. After the game, Adam Eaton discussing the back and forth with Todd Frazier.
So he's always yelling across the infield at me. He's making a habit of it. So, and he's one of those guys that always says it loud enough so you can hear it, but you can't understand it. So, like I said, he's making a habit of it. I ignored him a couple times as he's chirping coming across, and I had it to the point where, I'm not going to say the saying that I want to say, but you got to be a man at some point. And so I turned around and had a few choice words with him, and then it's funny, I was walking towards him, and then he didn't really want to walk towards me, but as soon as someone held him back, then he was like, all of a sudden was really impatient, like trying to get towards me. So, like I said, just being Todd Frazier. So what's new? I'm a 30-year-old man with 2 kids and got a mortgage and everything, and he wants to loud talk as he's running off the field. Like I said, at the end of the day, I got to be a man about it, and I tried to, stay patient with the childishness, and then, like I said, it is what it is. I got to stand up to it eventually.
I didn't really want to talk about it, but I heard what he said. Didn't really bother me that much, but at the end of the day, U.S. guys, and when I played with the White Sox in 2016, I saw 23 of those guys. They know what happened. For him to do the talk after that, I don't know how you talk after that, and that's basically all I'll say after that. But men usually settle on the field. They don't need to talk about it. But he started it with coming at me with that kind of, I'm a man. I got a mortgage. I'm paying 2 kids. Pay off your mortgage. I don't know what to tell you.
So teammates aren't always going to love each other. These 2 guys played together with the White Sox back in 2016, and clear that they weren't best of friends during that time, and it's carried over into subsequent seasons. Bo, a lot of people are talking about this, but now as we go into tonight's ball game, the second of 4 between these 2 teams at Citi Field, what do you make of this, and what might come of it tonight and going forward?
I really don't care, to be honest, because neither one of them are going to pitch. If anything, get some hits, drive in some runs, win the ball game. Everything else we can talk about in the truck. I don't care.
Because neither of them is going to pitch to the other guy, doesn't have an opportunity to hit the guy.
Win the baseball game. I don't care. Win the baseball game. And if you're the Mets, you have enough trouble. If you're the Nationals, you have enough trouble. Win the baseball game. I don't care.